Today, let's discuss what to do if my spouse refuses relationship counseling.
I have requested, I have pleaded, I have tried my level best to explain. Our marriage is falling apart. And my spouse says, I don't need counseling. You need counseling. You go ahead with it.
If that's where you are today, please don't stop watching.
Because the biggest mistake people make is believing that nothing can happen until my spouse agrees what to do. Let's wait.
And that belief can keep you stuck for years.
1 month, 6 months, 3 years, 5 years. And meanwhile, your relationship is getting deteriorated day by day. Please don't put your life on hold, waiting for another human being to take their decision. Hello, my name is Dr. Kishore Chainani.
And I'm Ritika Chainani.
And over so many years of working with couples, we've seen that 98% of them come alone. Their spouse does not come with them.
First, appreciate your intention. The fact that you're watching this video tells us something very, very important, that you care.
That you're willing to invest your time, that you're willing to reflect on yourself. And that is a very powerful beginning. Most people don't even reach this stage. So you must acknowledge yourself for that.
Why does a spouse refuse counseling? Let's understand one thing, that the fact that they are refusing counseling does not mean that they don't care. There can be many reasons. Let's understand the reasons.
They may believe that I'm not the problem, or they've completely lost hope, or there might be some fears and misconceptions. Let's understand each one of them.
Maybe they genuinely believe that I am not the problem. The problem lies with the other person. Only if the other person changed, the problem will be solved. तो मुझे अपने ऊपर काम करने की जरूरत ही क्या है?
Now, why do they believe this? Because the way the human brain works is that it looks at what is wrong in the other person. It focuses only on that and then gets triggered. When you are triggered, your conscious mind shuts down. Your awareness is not on yourself, how you may be behaving badly. Your focus is only on what the other person is doing wrong. So they genuinely believe that what is wrong with this marriage is on the other side, not here.
The second reason could be that they are given up. They've lost all hope. They've tried for many, many years of disconnection, rejection, arguments, and now they've lost all hope.
So when counseling is suggested, they go like, what is the point? Nothing is going to change in any case.
Another reason why people don't go for counseling is because they misunderstand counseling. Many people imagine counseling means someone will judge me,
Someone will make me wrong. Someone will try to change me.
someone will take my spouse's side. And if that is the reason, then resistance is very, very genuine.
They are simply protecting themselves from an experience that they believe could be very painful for them. Imagine somebody offered you a lottery ticket, that you have a chance to understand your own emotions, your triggers, your patterns, your energy system, your feelings, emotions, and to be able to transform all of that completely. Would you refuse such a lottery ticket just because your spouse is not willing? Or would you like to work on yourself and transform yourself? Because you know very well that this kind of work will actually genuinely do you a lot of good, isn't it? So, why reject the opportunity to grow yourself? Simply because your spouse is not willing today? Maybe they will tomorrow. First step could be yours, and second step could be from them. ठीक है गया But if you don't start this growth for yourself or your spouse, both of you will never happen.
Our brain is meant for survival, and it's a natural phenomena to look around and figure out what is wrong around us. So we naturally see what is wrong in the other person, and forget to see our role in the relationship.
So, what should you do?
Start becoming deeply aware of yourself. Try to distinguish between what happened and what is the meaning I'm giving to what happened.
Understand what triggers you. Understand what emotions arise within you. Understand how you react to situations. Understand how your reactions are influencing how your spouse reacts. And that is where real freedom begins. Whenever something happens, our brain instantly gives it a meaning, a story. As soon as that story or meaning comes, along with it comes an emotion. And with the emotion comes a reaction. When I react, my spouse will react on my reaction. And this chain or pattern continues. This is what we call as the negative cycle. And to understand this negative cycle, we have another video which we made deep diving into how to understand the negative cycle and how to break it.
The behavior is only at the surface. Beneath the behavior, what drives the behavior is the value.
And very few people understand the value system and how the value system is driving the behavior. Let us understand this better.
A wife says, "You never call when you are late."
And what the husband hears is the meaning that he is giving in his mind that the wife is trying to control me always.
The value, which is very, very strong for the wife, is connection, whereas the value, which is very, very important for the husband, is freedom.
Or autonomy. He might keep complaining, why do you interfere? Why do you have to ask? But the wife is simply seeking reassurance, connection, acknowledgement, feeling of importance. Those are the values that the wife holds important, whereas the husband, he feels that his own thinking is more important. There is always a difference between the value system of two individuals. You may have a different value system, your spouse may have a very different value system.
Neither value is wrong. Conflict happens because they both are defending their own values.
So, can one person change the relationship? Absolutely, yes. By understanding the values, even if one person stops reacting or one person simply has that empathy or understanding on the other person's value system and how it is different, then also the reactions will stop. So, can one person change the relationship between both people? Absolutely, yes. If one person understands that there will be differences in the value systems and then attempts to create win win. So, my value system is also maintained, the other person's value system is also maintained. And this person stops reacting on every small little behavior of their spouse. And that is where the relationship starts to transform.
You cannot control your spouse. What you can actually control is your own awareness, your own triggers, your own emotional responses, understanding the negative cycle, and then stopping it.
So, how you can transform? By transforming your side of the relationship is by becoming less and less and less reactive, by becoming more and more clear, by becoming less defensive through your own awareness. So, not by controlling the other person, but by focusing. So, here's a chance to understand your own emotions, your own patterns, your childhood trauma, maybe to heal that trauma, your mother wound, father wound, all that has been going on and is simply projecting in this marriage, in this relationship. Here's the lottery to understand all that and clean that all that mess up for yourself. So, why reject the opportunity to grow yourself?
Let me ask you something. When your spouse says, "I don't need counseling," what happens inside you? Do you feel disrespected? Do you feel rejected?
Maybe you feel angry, you feel hopeless, you sulk, you feel like a victim. All this is happening inside of you. This is what we need to focus on, bring into our awareness, and change. Simply becoming aware gives you choice. As soon as I become aware that I am raising my right hand, I have the choice to raise my left hand or not raise the hand at all. And that is how powerful awareness is. So, when you bring your conscious awareness to yourself, your reactions, what is happening inside of you, you have a choice on how to alter it completely. Not because you are the problem, but you have the power to influence what's happening inside of you.
Your spouse may or may not change immediately, but every time they are interacting with a different version of you.
And that creates the possibility of complete transformation of this relationship.
Don't waste your precious time waiting for your spouse. Even the Bhagavad Gita says that you have a right to your actions and not to the outcome. So the idea is to remain committed yet unattached with the outcome.
Now imagine, a future where you've done all this work on yourself, deep work, and you transformed, and your spouse is meeting the new version of you. How amazed or how deeply moved they will be with this more calmer, clearer, much more relaxed person that they are now experiencing in you. And that transformation will benefit you everywhere, not just your marriage, your interactions with your children, your work, your career, your business, your relationship with your money, everything transforms.
And then one day they may be curious.
What is happening? And they then are now lured towards or attracted towards how you cause that transformation. They may choose this journey or they may not choose this journey, yet it has benefited you so very much.
In our extraordinary relationship program, many people join alone and then later they ask their spouse to join in.
Don't wait for your spouse to say yes to your growth right away. If you really like the video, do not forget to like, subscribe, and also share with somebody who is still struggling, who is in deep pain, maybe. And this one forward of yours can change their lives.